Well, Daddy, we're up super early. We kind of had a rough night. I was really tired, and Gizmo did not want to behave. He did not want to stay in the bed. And then if I put him down, he wouldn't play with his toys. He just wanted to eat and bite everything he shouldn't. So then I put him in his pen, and he kept crying. And I waited it out for him to stop. Because I don't want to get into the bad behavior, because when he goes in the pen, that's normally, to sleep and relax. And of course, if he cries and you go and pick him up, it reinforces. That's all he needs to do to come out. So once he did settle down, which took over 20 minutes, I did go back out and get him some love, and I brought him to bed with me where he cuddled for a little bit. Leave it! Leave it! Leave it! And then short while later, I went to bed, so I put him back out there, and he only cried just for a couple minutes. And he woke up 3 hours after we went to bed around. We went to bed at 8:30. He woke up around like 11:30. Get your toys. Get your toys. Crying, but he settled himself out again with just a couple whimpers. And then around 3 in the morning, I think it was 2:33, somewhere around then. I was awake, and even though I want to keep him on a schedule, I got up to pee, and of course he was up in his pen, so I felt bad because he had a rough night. So I got up, and I was like, well, I'll just have coffee and watch him, maybe he'll lay in bed with me and cuddle. Yep, I put the stairs back. We'll explain that in a minute. I got up, I made a coffee. He came out to the kitchen with me, and since I know he does most of his eating at night while I'm at work, I made him the little portion of the chicken and rice that he didn't eat earlier. And while I was heating it up in the microwave, he decided to pee in the middle of the kitchen floor. And these dogs aren't... Leave it! Leave it! Get your toys! Get your toys. These dogs learn by positive reinforcement, not really by negative stuff. And so I cleaned it up, put him back in his pen, and of course he wasn't happy. And then I was like, well, maybe I'm allowing him, too much liberties within the house, and he's getting a little too comfortable, and he's starting to kind of run the place. So I put him back in his pen because he wouldn't lay in bed with me. And I was just going to watch my show and relax. And then, of course, I was doing more and more research. And I don't know, maybe he is having a little bit of separation anxiety from when I go to work for so many hours. Hey, come on. Get your toys. Get your toys out here. Your toys. I was like, maybe he is having some separation anxiety. So I kind of Googled what is recommended for, playpen and crate training. And, it's his area to learn. But they say he really shouldn't be penned up most of the day, because that is what leads to the separation anxiety and makes him a little neurotic, that they're supposed to have independence. But it's tough because he needs constant supervision when he's free, but I guess that's what we signed up for. So hence I put the stairs back so at least he can't fall off them. And I have ordered, it's hard to explain, but it's like these pillows that go inside of a case. They're like 5 pillows long that I can put like around our bed that we'll be in. Oh, what a good boy. You make pee-pee. But see, he's only doing a little bit. He's like marking his territory, which we don't want. But anyways, I ordered this case that you put 5 pillows in, and I got 3 of them. Leave it. Leave it. Oh, God. Well, there's another mess for me. Because I think, clearly maybe when I'm home, I guess I am doing the right thing by just letting him roam and constantly train him and reinforce, house training, because how else is he going to learn? And he probably is a little lonely. Normally they don't leave their moms until about 12 weeks, and he left his at 10. So it's a little early for him to, be on his own. But and I don't want him to not enjoy the pen, because of course, yes, I would love for him to sleep with us, but like when I go to work, he needs to go in there. So I don't want him to be upset when he has to. And maybe at some point we can, I don't know, it's large enough. He's just a tiny guy. But anyways, I set this up so if he falls off either side of the stairs, he's okay. And hopefully the other stairs will be in tomorrow. I mean, the other cushions for the bed will be in tomorrow. So I'll just have to be really careful with him today. And tonight I'll put him back in the pen to sleep. But, he then went in and he peed on his gray rug. So I'm wondering now if the bad behavior is coming from him, being penned up in the pen when he's being bad, and I put him back in there, and I only allow him out for a couple times, a few times. Leave it a few times a day when I'm working with him and training him. But like, I need to relax too, and he's just a lunatic, especially after what I do for work. And then, but this is what I wanted, so I've decided I'm gonna have to just deal with it. And maybe it really is he's smelling the spot he peed. I put some neutralizer on it. I'm gonna throw it in the wash later. It was like less than the size of a penny, because I picked him up right away and put him on his pee pad. Leave it. No. Get your toys. I think he just needs the constant redirection and reminders, and he needs to be socialized and be with us. So maybe that will correct the behavior. But a lot of it is surrounding the food. So he had loose stool this morning, but I think it's getting firmer. Well, it's definitely getting firmer, because yesterday it was completely liquid. So chicken and rice is helping. But when I was heating it up in the microwave is when he peed on the floor. So I guess when I woke up, I can't tell the last time he peed. I just kind of let him out because he's been going to his pad, or I can tell when he needs to pee. But I had my back to him, and he just peed in the middle of the floor. But of course it surrounds. Leave it. Leave it. See, any little thing. Leave it. Get your toys. Toys. Leave it. Get your toys. Yeah, so I guess, I don't know. I mean, I spend a considerable amount of time with him already, training him, but I definitely think the 3 nights of work in a row doesn't help, and it'll be better when you're home and with him. And I don't want him to hate the pen or cry in there like he does. I want him, to be nice and relaxed when he's in there. I know it's just for safety when we're gone or can't watch him. Leave it. Get your toys. Get your toys. So today I think I'm going to they said we should put the harness on him a couple times a day for him to get used to it. And also attach the leash and let him like drag it around for just, a few minutes here and there, 10-15 minutes for him to get used to it, and then start practice walking him in the house so he can learn to walk on a leash. So we'll work on that, and I'll just keep working on the commands and the house training. I mean, he is only 11 weeks, but I would say by 4 or 5 months he should be, pretty together. boy, what a learning curve. It's like I'm trying to do the right thing. And I'm sure every dog is slightly different. I definitely think, I don't know, I don't think he did well with Leave It with me working and being alone because he's really acting on. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Enough. Get your toys. Good boy, Gizmo. Good boy, get your toy. Good boy. Good boy. And then I gotta look on the site and see. He's kind of young for a bunch of puppy treats, especially when he's not eating his real food. And I also don't want him to have the shit. So maybe I'll just make, on Amazon I found chicken broth for dogs without the MSG, onion, or garlic. So maybe I will start just boiling chicken and we'll just use little tiny shreds of it to help train him. Because I don't want him to fill up on a bunch of treats. Leave it! Leave it. Enough. Leave it. Back up. The stubbornness is real. He fits right into this household. Does what he wants, doesn't care. I don't know, but he's still so cute. I just don't want to end up with a neurotic, untrained, not well-behaved dog. I am gonna look into, I don't know, maybe bringing him outside to the bathroom. I know there's snow out there, but I wonder if that will also help. But I also don't want him to be super confused. But then if you start taking him places, he will be confused on where to go. I mean, you could bring a pee pad and he can use it, but I don't know. I'm gonna put some thought into that. But just updating you on what we're up to so early in the morning. I want to maybe take a ride to Leave It. Leave it. No. Get your toy. I want to maybe get rid of some of the trash, say his pee pads and stuff. I have them in a trash bag out back. Maybe, I got to get another one of those trays for the kitchen at the PetSmart, and that's over by Hanush, so I can probably drop off your necklace. I was going to go to Tractor Supply, but now that I ordered those online, I don't need to. Stop it. Get your toy. Get your toy. Get your toy. God, he makes me look like such a mean person. No, your toy. No. I'm going to walk away from this spot. Maybe that I'm half the problem. Yep, he's smelling. Hey, come in. Come in. Come in. Come in. Let's go use your pee pad. No. Yeah, because every time I pick him up, he's a little wet underneath. No, use your pad. I definitely think he has to go. And I definitely think he's marking the whole house without me realizing it. Because I did not see him squat down once there, and he sure was a little wet underneath. So he peed a little bit somewhere, and that little spot didn't do it. Hey, but see, I had eyes on him and a camera on him, and I didn't even see him do it.